Hello beautiful people, welcome back to Ivy Food Diaries. Today I'm making plantain and fish with sauce. Normally broccoli is great, but since I don't have an oven, I decided to fry my plantain and fish instead. And trust me, it still came out so delicious. And these are the ingredients I'll be using for this food. The pan was already on the fire, so I added some groundnut oil. Once the oil was salt, I added the sliced onions and stirred until they become soft and fragrant. Next, I added the blended pepper. I stirred it well with the onions so everything could combine properly. I allowed the pepper to fry for a few minutes so the raw taste could cook off and the flavor could develop nicely. After that, I added my seasoning, salt, seasoning cubes and some spices. I added them little by little and stirred everything very well so everything could mix properly into the sauce. I made sure the seasoning spread evenly so every part of the pepper would taste balanced. I allowed the sauce to fry for a few more minutes, stirring occasionally. This helped the oil blend properly with the pepper and seasonings. As it continued to fry, the color became deeper and the aroma became richer. Frying it well at this stage makes the sauce more flavorful and tasty. After that, I added some chopped vegetable for extra flavor, freshness and color. The vegetable also give the sauce a nice texture. I gently stirred everything together so they won't overcook. Then allow it to fry for a few more minutes until everything was well combined and nicely cooked. Then I set aside the sauce. For the fish, I mixed my seasoning into some blended pepper to create a well flavored marinade. I made sure everything was properly combined so the taste would be balanced and rich. Then I made light cuts on both sides of the fish. This helped the seasoning and pepper mixture soak deep into the fish instead of just staying on the surface. Next, the fish was already coated with the pepper mixture and left to rest for a few minutes so the flavor could absorb properly. I left the fish to rest for a few minutes to allow the seasoning to soak in fully. This makes the fish more flavorful and tasty. After that, I carefully placed the fish into the hot oil to avoid any splashing. I allowed it to fry on one side for a few minutes without turning it too early. This helps the fish hold its shape and develop a nice firm texture. As it fried, the outside slowly turned golden and slightly crispy. Then I gently turn it to the other side and allow it to fry properly as well. I let it cook until both sides were evenly golden brown and the inside was fully cooked and tender. Once the fish was perfectly fried, I carefully removed it from the oil and placed it aside to rest. For the plantain, I started by washing it properly with clean water to remove any dirt on the skin. After washing, I carefully peeled off the back and got it ready for frying. Then I made light cuts on the plantain. This helped it cook evenly and allowed the heat to enter properly while frying so the inside cooks well and doesn't stay hard. Next, I added some groundnut oil in the pan and allowed it to get hot enough before adding the plantain. This helped the plantain fry well and prevent it from soaking up too much oil. Once the oil was hot, I gently placed the plantain into the pan, allowed it to fry on one side until it turned golden brown and slightly crispy. Then I carefully turned it to the other side and left it fry until both sides were golden and crispy outside. Our food is ready. Thank you for watching Ivy Food Diaries. Don't forget to like, comment, follow and subscribe. Bye.